If you clicked on this video, then you're probably on the fence about buying yourself a shiny new Steam Deck OLED. And I'm here to help you decide if it's worth buying, especially if you already own a Nintendo Switch. Now, I'm in no means a tech guru, so you're not gonna be seeing the nitty-gritty of frame rate monitoring and temperature comparison and the like. What you will find out in this video is my experience with the Steam Deck OLED for the past 2 weeks, and if I regret buying it. Long story short, it has easily replaced my Nintendo Switch, and that is a big ask because I freaking love the Nintendo Switch, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. Hello you gorgeous human being, it's Miss Bubbles. If you love RPGs, cozy games, and farming games, you're in the right place, so consider squishing the like button. And I have to say thank you to Stairway Games for giving us 3 game codes for Coral Island. So if you've been wanting to play that game and you just want to get it, this is your chance to enter the giveaway and get one for free. All you have to do is stick around because I will let you know how to enter the giveaway throughout this video. So let me quickly tell you about my experience with the Steam Deck, because for the longest time I did not want to get one. I actually refused it and I was like, no. I was pretty much in the mindset of, you know what, I have a Switch, that is the only handheld I need. Plus the thick bezels and the very short battery life that I saw people complain about on the deck, it just added more reasons as to why it's probably best to skip it. However, with all the work that I do from my desk, it does become a little bit difficult to get excited to play games on PC and PlayStation 5 because these are in my working desk area. So you can only imagine how difficult it is to be sitting here where I'm recording right now, doing everything work related, and then kind of switching my mindset and being like, okay, time to game now. It's really hard to do that. Add to that, the games on the Nintendo Switch have been running terribly for the most part, or they simply don't even get a port, and we are just waiting for a year or so for a game to finally come to the Nintendo Switch. So with all this in mind, I was like, you know what, let's give the Steam Deck a try. I saw the games that are Steam Deck friendly, and I feel like the biggest factor was wanting to try games like Coral Island, Cuisinier, Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, and the like on the deck. So I bought it, and a week later, Valve decides to announce the OLED, which addressed all the pretty much nitpicks that I had with the Steam Deck. So I had to ship that back to Valve, get a refund, and then buy a new Steam Deck OLED, and it was a headache, but we did it and we got the new Steam Deck OLED. And along with it, I got this 512 gig SD card and a traveling case because the original one that comes with the deck is a little bit too massive and just it's a chunky boy that I don't want to be carrying around. And I also got a screen protector that came with a guide to use it, so I pretty much felt like a professional. I'm like, you know what, I am a Steam Deck OLED queen, let's go, it's time to game. I will leave a link to the accessories down below. These are affiliate links, so you do help out the channel by checking them out, but they're gonna be very helpful if you're looking for some new accessories that you want to get with your new Steam Deck if you decide to buy one. So let's talk about all the things that I freaking love about the Steam Deck OLED. First, of course, the screen is so colorful and beautiful. For the older version, I downloaded the Vibrant Deck plugin because the colors just felt so washed out. But with this one, right off the bat, it looks so vibrant and beautiful. Add to that, the bezels are not eating up the deck anymore, so you have a wider screen to enjoy these colors. Second, the battery life takes much longer to drain as I play more intensive games, so battery life is important to me. Now, I don't feel like I need to charge my Steam Deck as much as I did when I had the other one for around a week. Third, I love how customizable the Steam Deck is. You can download something called Decky Loader, which is very easy to do, and then you can use different plugins to make your Steam Deck just fit your style pretty much. I have more rounded look to my game titles. I have a plugin to see how compatible games are with the Steam Deck, because the built-in feature, even though it tells you a game is not compatible, sometimes it actually is. It just needs a little bit of tweaks here and there, and then you're ready to go. I also have different loading screens for when I first start the deck and so on, as well as this plugin that displays the theme song of different games when I'm on their page. And this is something that the Switch has failed to do for over 8 years now. If you had the 3DS, you would remember that you can download themes and they have different music and sounds, and it just feels very personable. It feels like this is my baby, this is how it looks like, this is my 3DS, and it sets it apart. But then with the Switch, it's just like black or white and that's it, and I just don't like it. So now you can customize the Steam Deck however you want it to be. The fourth thing that I love is being able to play my PC games anywhere. When I have games like Coral Island, Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077 just living rent-free in my mind, it's good to know that I can take them with me everywhere. When I finish playing a game, it will cloud save, which means that I can just go back home and play on the big screen when I want to. Even games that are running horribly on the Nintendo Switch are much smoother on the deck, like My Time at Sandrock or even Disney Dreamlight Valley. And I just love overall how easy it is to navigate. Everything is just plug and play. So unlike the different competition in the market like the Asus one, I heard that they're a little bit more difficult to navigate around. This one, your Steam library is already there. You don't have to worry about anything. You just pick the game that you want to play and you're off to play. Now, before we get to the cons of the Steam Deck, let me tell you how you can enter the Coral Island giveaway. I have 3 keys to give away. All you have to do is comment on this video. Usually I have a bubbly of the day shout out in my videos, but this time around I want to give you space to actually get Coral Island because it's a freaking great game. So just leave a comment down below. Make sure to have Coral Island in it because I want to know that you are actually interested in Coral Island. And again, thank you so much to Stairway Games for making this giveaway possible. Now back to the deck. Yes, of course I had a lot of praise for it, but that doesn't mean that it's all sunshine and rainbows. There are a couple of things that I have to complain about, which are also nitpicks, but the first thing is how bulky it is. Compared to the Switch, it is definitely bigger, but the way that it is designed makes it a little bit more ergonomic. So with the Switch, I always need a grip like Satisfy or Skull & Co to play, but with the deck, all I ended up doing is adding these back buttons. But the Steam Deck is still a little bit heavy, so it does hurt my hands at times. Another thing that I don't like is that despite the screen being big, the text on some games can be so small. So even with games like Cyberpunk, where you can adjust the text size, many things around the UI are very hard to read. So when you combine the screen size and also how heavy it is, I love playing handhelds in bed. And in fact, playing in bed is one of my favorite ways to just cozy up in a blanket and have a good time. But I do have to have a pillow on my lap. Otherwise, it will feel uncomfortable if I'm just going to hold the Steam Deck for the life of me. And then I do find myself squinting my eyes a little bit too much because the text size is a bit too small. I also don't like that there are extra steps to play EA, Ubisoft, Epic, etc. games because you do have to download their launchers, and most of the time I found that the games that I download from there are just poorly running on the Steam Deck. And it's not the Steam Deck's fault by any means. If you are a PC owner and you play games there, you know that these companies want you to download their launchers, so it is just everyone's fault, I guess, but it's not like a Steam Deck specific issue. Finally, something that is not really a negative but more so like remember this kind of thing. You need to be connected to the internet if you tend to switch between your PC and Steam Deck because your save files will need to be uploaded to the cloud, otherwise you will lose access to the progress that you recently made. So what I do is if I'm taking the Steam Deck with me, I will turn it on wherever I am for like a couple of minutes, make sure that everything is downloaded, uploaded, whatever needs to be, and then I'm ready to go. Why is it replacing the Nintendo Switch? Well, it's pretty much because the majority of games that I'm playing on the Nintendo Switch are freaking terrible. As someone who suffers from motion sickness, it has become nearly impossible to enjoy a variety of games on the Switch. Most of them are suffering from stuttering, frame rate drops, intense pop-in, and that still happens even when the devs are dropping the graphics quality tremendously. Have you seen the ports that have been coming to the Nintendo Switch? The Nintendo titles are running great, but when it comes to other companies, everything is just like My Time at Sandrock, Mortal Kombat, Everdream Valley. Even Dave the Diver can stutter so much and it just makes it super difficult to play these games. However, the deck lets me enjoy games like My Time at Sandrock, Soul Hackers 2, Baldur's Gate 3, and they all run relatively well on it. So not only can I play a much wider range of games, they also run much better if they are available on the Switch. Yes, the deck can run hot at times and it can be a little bit loud, but majority of time time, it's actually pretty good. Like, it's not that much of a big deal, and I never felt like, oh, I need to turn off the deck because I feel like it's dangerous or it's like hurting my hands or anything. It's more so sometimes the fan will pick up and be a little bit loud, but then it will adjust and be quiet and we're good to go to play again. Now, a couple of you have asked me in other videos, like in the comments, what games I've been playing on the deck. So I wanted to share a couple, but I will be making a separate video for like one for RPGs, one for cozy games, one for farming games, of Steam Deck friendly games that you should probably play. But for now, I'm still playing Coral Island. It looks stunning on the Steam Deck, and there's something so cozy. It makes me feel so fuzzy being able to run Coral Island on it and just like, you know, wrapping up in bed and just chilling there and playing the game. It tends to stutter a little bit here and there, but nothing has been immersion breaking for me so far. I have also been playing Cyberpunk 2077, so I'll switch between the PC and the deck depending on my mood and how much my back is hurting for the day, depending on, again, how much work I've done that day. And I love that the devs include a Steam Deck option where it configures everything for you. So all I gotta do is turn off the motion blur, because that thing is a recipe for a disastrous migraine if I leave it on. And the text size is pretty much the thing that has bothered me the most when playing this game. Another game that I have been playing is Baldur's Gate 3. Now, I do prefer playing this on PC more because it is a CRPG. I don't know, like playing it on a big monitor just makes more sense. But again, sometimes I don't want to be around this area. I just want to play in bed. So it runs really well. I am still in Act 1, so I had zero problems, but I heard that Act 3 is lagging for some of you. So let me know if that has been fixed, considering we've had a lot of new updates from Larian. So hopefully that addressed the issue. And then for the titles that I want to play, I have like so many games that I've downloaded on it already, but the ones that I'm excited to play the most is finally dive into Persona 5 Royal and Tokyo Xanadu, which I know Taylor from the Gaming Shelf just speaks so highly of, so I want to try it and see if he's actually right about it. Now, as I mentioned, I do plan to make some Steam Deck videos because this channel was mostly founded on Nintendo Switch games, but with the hardware and how badly games have been running here, I've just strayed away and started to play mostly on PlayStation 5 and PC, but maybe the Steam Deck can be a good handheld substitute for now, so definitely subscribe so you don't miss out on those. But I want to hear from you. Are you playing on the Steam Deck? Did you get yourself one, or did this video change your mind about it? Let me know in the comment section. And if you're looking for a sleeper hit JRPG that I really think you should play and you probably missed out on it, then check out my Silent Hope video. Thank you to my YouTube and Bubbly patrons for making these videos possible. Thank you for watching, and a massive shout out goes to Karu, the game dimension, Jacob, Stephanie, Steven, Dark One, and Jake Logan for going the extra mile. Y'all are incredible. Until next time, stay bubbly.